Let's talk about some Chicago Bears rookie stat predictions. So what is going on, y'all? Fox Sports All back at it with another video talking, of course, some NFL here to talk about the Chicago Bears. So if you're a Bears fan, guys, please do hit that subscribe button down below. Please make sure to hit the bell icon so you're notified every time I drop a new video. All right, so I came across this article which talked about the statistical projections for the Bears rookies. And I want to share with you guys now. I will just be talking about the offensive rookies here because I feel like it's a lot harder to predict defensive stats. So we're just going to take a look at the offensive guys here. So this is what they had for the three rookies that we drafted this past offseason with the Bears, or I should say this offseason. Coulson, Loveland, Luther Burden, and Kyle Monangai. We'll start with Coulson Loveland. They say he will finish with 90 targets, 61 catches, 664 receiving yards, and 5 touchdowns. So overall, I'm good with that, honestly. Look, I've already mentioned to you guys that Rome and DJ are both going over 1,000 receiving yards, okay? There's a lot of mouths to feed in this offense. So those two guys are going for 1,000. You're not going to have a third player go for 1,000, really. It's going to be the rest of the targets divided between Cole Kmet, Coulson Loveland, Luther Burden, Olamide Zaccheaus, and then obviously DeAndre Swift as well as a receiving back. But I was thinking somewhere around the 500-600 range. I really think Loveland's going to be a big piece in this offense. It might be in the second half of the season versus the first half where they bring him along a little slowly. But I definitely think he's going to be a big part of this offense. And here's the thing. Rookie tight ends usually tend to, take a little bit longer to develop. Obviously, Brock Bowers bucked that trend. We've had some tight ends that have done well in the rookie season, but Loveland's got other guys to compete with, notably in his own position with Cole Kmet. This is a little higher than I would have predicted. I was thinking somewhere around the 500 range, but hey, man, I'm not complaining at all. I totally see that happening. The 5 touchdowns, I do see that, him being a big red zone threat. So yeah, 600 receiving yards is probably what I would have had. That's where they have him at, 664. So I got no issues with that for Coulson Loveland. Let's move on to Luther Burden. They have him at 66 targets, 43 catches, 502 receiving yards, and 3 touchdowns. So another prediction where I do agree with this, 500 receiving yards for Luther Burden. Now, again, these numbers may seem high to you because if you think about it, Rome Odunze only put up, 700 and some change receiving yards last season, and he was the number 2 option. Well, here's the thing. The Bears are going to throw a lot more this season, a lot more under Ben Johnson, okay? We're not going to run the football as much. We're going to throw more. It's going to be a faster pace offense. It's just going to be more volume, okay? So you will get guys that are going to be able to rack up the receiving yards. I mean, think about it, right? Caleb threw for 3,500 passing yards last season. I think he's a lock for 4,000, okay? And with 4,000, I already told you 2K is going to DJ and Rome. So you still have 2K more to split between the rest of these guys in Loveland, Kmet, in Burden, in Zaccheaus, and Monangai, in Swift. So I can totally see that happening as well. 3 touchdowns. We'll see. I'll be happy with that. I don't know if he will catch a lot of touchdowns. Luther Burden, I think majority of them are going to go to the 2 receivers and the tight ends. But hey, I'm not going to complain about this one either. If he ends up with this statistical projection, I will be happy, and I think that'll be considered a success for Luther Burden as our 3rd receiver on this team. Competing also with Olamide Zaccheaus, by the way. Okay, so I think Burden will also be brought along a little slowly and turn it up in the second half of the season. I think Zaccheaus is going to be the guy as the wide receiver 3 early on, okay? And finally, they have the 7th-round rookie running back Kyle Monangai. They have him at 35 carries, 143 rushing yards, 1 touchdown, 3 targets for 2 receptions, and 14 yards. Now, here's the thing with Monangai. I think this is a little low for me because I do feel like this is a little low for Kyle Monangai. I was thinking more like 200 rushing yards, but then I thought about it, man, like how much playing time is he really going to get? Like Swift is going to get arguably the majority of the carries, and then Roshan is going to get his, share of the workload. And we are, of course, still talking about a 7th-round pick. So those guys really don't even see a lot of playing time. So maybe this is accurate and I'm being a little too high here. So, you know what? I'm fine with it. I would hope it's a little bit more than that because I do think Monangai's got some potential. Again, if injury happens, God forbid, hopefully that's not the case, then obviously this number shoots up. But again, if both guys are healthy in front of him in Swift and Roschon, then yeah, he's probably just going to get the scraps that are left, right? So I'm looking at a 10% target running back carry share, with Swift probably getting what, 50 to 60%, and we're looking at, Roschon to get 40 to 30%. So we'll see. I'd hope it's a little bit more, but I'm fine with it. So those are the 3 rookies. Honestly, I think that the projections are pretty spot on here. And I'd be happy with all these guys with this production here as rookies in a Ben Johnson-led offense. So your numbers are going to be elevated. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you like these projections for the rookies, offensive rookies on the Bears? Leave a comment down below with your thoughts. As always, thanks for watching.